Well, good morning, beautiful people. Another glorious day. It's a Monday, so that means I am back to work. So sad. Boo. Weekend is over. What an amazing weekend, honestly. Another great weekend in the books for the summer. So, Friday I got home and it was sister night. So I did have a couple adult beverages, got a little loose, got a little loopy, talked to her for quite a while, had a really nice time connecting with her because I didn't talk to her last weekend, and usually we talk every Friday, but I didn't last weekend. Just wasn't really up for it. But yeah, we chatted. It was really nice. I ended up doing some karaoke because apparently that's what happens. I just feel like singing and dancing. So poor Mo, thank you for accommodating me. And then he had to put me to bed because it was like midnight, and he's like, Krista, we're going to Michigan Adventure on Saturday, and you're going to hate yourself if you don't go to sleep now. So he did get me to go to bed, and I don't remember going to sleep that night. So that tells you where I was at. And apparently I was going on and on about rocks because that's apparently also what I do is I go on about obsidian. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I had a little too much fun on Friday night. Saturday, I was feeling okay. I was feeling relatively okay. I did have a bit of a headache for a good amount of the day, so that sucked. But, my tummy wasn't too bad. I did have to eat quite a few Tums because, like, that was going on, like some acidity. But yeah, I didn't have the poops. I didn't have to puke, so I was doing okay considering. But yeah, my cousin and my nephews met us over at our house in the morning. Got everything all loaded up in the car. It is a tight fit. We were able to fit everybody inside my car, but like when I do have my extra seats pulled up, the trunk space is very, very limited. So we were able to put everything in there though successfully, so that was good. And made our way over to Michigan Adventure. And oh my gosh, did we have an amazing time. That was a lot of frickin' fun, a lot of fun. I think we got there about 12 o'clock, so, pretty good time there. And we started off going on a couple rides. We did the corkscrew. I convinced Mo to do it with me because he was really not feeling any roller coasters, but he did do that with me. We did, I don't know, we did all sorts of rides. The Tilt-A-Whirl both got Mo and I feeling a little ill. The one that spins you around and around and around. That one almost got me, and that one almost got him. And at some point, I'm like, I have to get some Tylenol or aspirin or something because, like, my head is killing me from being jerked around on the rides, plus for drinking too much the night before. And so we went into one of the shops, and they did thankfully have some aspirins there. So we purchased a couple. Autumn took one preventatively. So thank God. They know what they're doing there. But yeah, food was crazy expensive. Like, I knew it was going to be expensive, but it was really crazy expensive. So we just kind of snacked here and there. We didn't get any actual meals. And as a result, I was so hungry, so hungry by the time we were done there. But yeah, we had a full day. We were there until they closed around 8 o'clock. The water park apparently closes at 6, so we didn't know that. Luckily, we had hit it up there like a couple hours before they did close, so we were able to do a couple of the slides and enjoy the water park a little bit. But yeah, they kicked us all out. Had to buy a locker because I was like, oh shoot, I didn't think of all that. I did bring like a waterproof bag to a couple of those, but mine like just totally fell apart. So I'm like, oh, that's great. That's relieving to use that. And it's like literally falling apart. I'm like trying to piece it back together. And yeah, so we got lockers, stored everything in there. And yeah, that way we didn't have to worry about like the important things, if you will. So yeah, one of my nephews, he is 13. He wanted to do the ripcord, which is this thing that just is kind of like a bungee jump. It's like hundreds and hundreds of feet in the air, and they haul you up with a crane on a harness, and then you pull your own cord, and then you just go flying over like the whole park. He was trying to get one of us to do it with him, and we were like, hell no, absolutely not happening. I can't believe he did it. He did it by himself. He was an absolute champ. He didn't even scream, which surprised me because I'm watching like all these other people going before him because he was in queue for it, and they were like screaming and like making a big old spectacle, and here's this like 13-year-old boy who's like handling it like it was no problem. And I was like, was that life-changing? He was like, nah. I was like, what? So yeah, he was really brave. I got some cool footage of that, so hopefully it's cool, but you never know until you go back. But my camera work could use some improving for sure. But yeah, we had a nice time. Got back home about 10 o'clock, so we were pretty exhausted, really hungry at that time. The kids hung out for just a little bit longer, went back home, and then we just went to bed, like, not terribly long after they left because we were whooped. We were absolutely whooped from walking all day and then doing the rides and being in the sun. And thankfully, the weather was actually kind of perfect. Like, it wasn't, like, too hot or too sunny. Like, honestly, it was ideal to be there all day. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Sunday, really chill day. Like, we needed recovery. We were exhausted. So slept in. I got up a little bit before Mo did. Just cleaned up the house for him, made some coffee, because I was like, I know how nice it is to wake up. The house is fresh and clean, and he gets up and he's like, what are you doing? He's like, let me do that. I was like, no. I was like, I want to do it. I was like, I'm hungry. How about you make breakfast for me and I'll keep doing what I'm doing? He was like, okay, deal. So yeah, he did. He made us breakfast, and then I made us dinner last night. I made us some cheeseburgers, which I did not eat. I was not hungry. I accidentally filled up on Cheetos. Cool choices, right? Filled up on Cheetos, so I wasn't hungry for dinner. But yeah, we had a really nice time. We just chilled. We watched TV, took it real easy, and now I'm here, and I'm actually really sad about it because I'm not ready to be here today. And I'm already kind of started off a tiny bit rough because one of the only people that I'm like actively working right now at the moment, had them in financing. We're waiting for one more bank to answer us, which we should have got an answer Friday, but they never got back with us. And he messaged me yesterday and said, hey, thanks for all your help, but I ended up buying a car locally. And I'm like, cool. Like, all this work, and we didn't even get a final answer, which I don't know how it's going to go or how it would go one way or the other, or if he did get approved, if it was something doable. But I'm like, damn, like, I feel like I didn't even really get a chance, but it is what it is. So, alas, I'm here. Time to get back to it and, hope and pray that I can get something going on because I really need to. So, anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate when you do. Leave me a nice comment. I will chat back. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. We will be checking in again real soon. So, I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.